Okay, number 4, the Lakeside Marina charges a $35 rental fee for a boat in addition to charging $15 per hour. Write an equation representing the cost y of the boat rental in terms of x hours. So y equals mx plus b. Okay, let's see which one will be the m out of these two. Well, this one says $15 per hour, so it'll keep on changing with every hour, so that will have to be the rate of change, which is the m. And then the initial fee, that's just one-time rental fee, that's 35, which is also your b. So that goes here, because this is your initial value and also your b or y-intercept. And the 15 goes here, which is your rate of change, but also your slope, which is represented by m. So what would the equation be? Y equals 15x plus 35. B, what is the cost of rental for 3 hours? Well, it says hour, x is hours, so wherever there's an x, we're going to plug it in. So 15 times 3 plus 35 gives us the total cost. Now, you can use the equation like I just did, or you can just think about it. Like if it costs 3 hours or $15 per hour, you take 15 times 3 and then add it with the initial fee. Don't forget to add that on at the end, which is what's happening here. So 15 times 3, $15 per hour times 3 hours is 45, plus 35, that's 80. So it's $80 for renting it for 3 hours. Now, C, write an ordered pair to represent the initial value, which means it's going to start 0, comma, and the initial value is also your y-intercept, which is where you start. What information does the initial value represent? The cost to rent the boat at 0 hours. Okay, or it could be the base cost. Like you can't even take the boat without promising to pay that $35. Letter D, what is the rate of change for this function, which is m? That will be your 15. What information does the rate of change represent? The cost per hour to rent, it says it right here, the boat. Number 5, use the function w equals 2x minus 5 to complete the following. Create a table for the values of x equals that. This is my domain. So let me put a -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. Okay, so then we plug this in to this equation. So if I put this here, to find y, 2 times -2, again, use your calculators, that's -4. Subtract 5, you should get a -9. You put a -1 in there. -1 times 2 is -2, minus 1 is -7. You put a 0 in there. 2 times 0 is 0, minus 5 is -5. Put a 1 in there. 2 times +1 is 2, minus 5 is -3. Put a 2 in there. 2 times 2 is 4, minus 5 is -1. Okay, so we're done with that. Plot your order pairs from the table onto the graph. Okay, so -2, -9, -2, -9, -1, -7, 0, -5, 1, -3, 2, -1. And I'm not going to connect it. It just said plot the points. So I know it's tempting to connect, but we're just going to plot the points. Which order pair represents the initial value? Right there, right here, wherever x equals 0. So 0, comma, -5. Okay, number 6. The table shows pairs of values for a linear function. So if it's linear, all of this has a constant rate of change or slope. So a different function, okay, so a different function. So this is one function. This is, let's say this is linear line 1, and then this one's line 2. Okay, which statement is true? So the y-intercept of both functions is 0. Let's see. The b here is 0 because it's plus 0. Here, nope. The y-intercept is 3, so that's not true. One of them's zeros, but not both. The functions are both proportional, which means it goes to the origin. Do they both go through 0, 0? Well, here it does because of that. But here you have 0, 3, so no. Okay, both have a negative slope. Let's see. Okay, line 2 has a negative slope. Now we're going to have to figure out the slope here, so I'm going to pick 2 points. I'm going to pick these and these. Okay, so let's say this is my x1, then this has to be y1, x2, y2. So let's find the slope of line 1. I'll do y2 minus y1, 2 minus 4, and then x2 minus x1, 2 minus a negative 2, which is positive. 2 minus 4 is negative 2 over positive 4. Reduce. We get negative 1 over 2, which is just negative 1/2. They both have, so this is a negative slope right there, and this is a negative slope. So they both have a negative slope. Both functions, well, no, because this one's already a negative, so yeah, it's definitely C. And that's it for the homework for numbers 4 through 6. Again, please, if you are able to get ahead, try to do some, and then also don't forget to do the other homework, which looks like, hold on, where did it go? The scatter plot one. It looks similar to this, but the heading, this is different. Don't forget to do that homework as well.